Hello, Bloomin' Cheese here. This is my skyline view from my room. I like how this looks. I'll bring this up or try to as a side, something to look at. It's pretty cool. This is my Thomas Kincaid. This is what the whole thing looks like. My fan in the background is going if anything happens. Okay. Now this is a update. This is the update to the live I tried to do that's talking about the festival of the holidays. Not that much light on me. Can't really help that at all. I can a little bit, really. That's what I can do. And then I'll push this right there. Okay, so just using my voice. We talked on that live. I do not know if it went live on my channel. It was kind of fickle, it looked like on the YouTube. So, I'm going to touch a little bit on that, which is the first thing that I had ready. The full holiday storytell lineup and schedule for the 2022 Epcot International Festival of the Holidays. I am excited because I will be here when the storytellers are there. I will get to see, for example, the last Padres Celebration Mexico Pavilion. Those are the dancers that do the flowing of the skirts. It will be very cool to see that. Here's a photo of it, like that. That is what you'll get to see. You also get to see the mischievous magical barn Santa at Norway Pavilion. He changes every year, but he tells he's mischievous and he's barn Santa for the Norway, which is going to be pretty cool. Barn Santa visits Sigrid, an unsuspecting Christmas storyteller. And then all these tell the exact times. You'll be able to see that on your Disney Plus app, by the way, or on the paper handouts that they give out when it does happen. Chinese lion dancer, I will definitely hop and try to hit that more than once over the week that I'm there, day that I'm there. The lion dancer is always something I wanted to always try to record, get a full video of, and I'll try to post that up. I'm always amazed by the lion dancer, dragon dancers that are from China Pavilion, and those things will be catch a glimpse of the colorful performance that brings good fortune and happiness to the Lunar New Year. Can't wait. Santa Claus, the Odyssey of Pavilion. Christmas with Santa now through December 24th. Whether you know him as Saint Nick, Père Noël, Father Christmas, Avast. Visit with the jolly Santa Claus brings good cheer to the season. Daruma, storyteller. He had a fascinating story of the Daruma doll and the Japanese customs of the Lunar New Year. I can't wait to see that. That's something I think different. I don't remember if they had that last year. Also, the Hanukkah storyteller between Morocco and France Pavilion. They're going to have a Hanukkah setup with the candles and the whole Hanukkah scenario over there with the storyteller, which is going to be amazing. It's going to be a walk around Hanukkah place. I can't wait to see that because I got a glimpse at it last year, and now I get to try to go to it this year. Père Noël from the France Pavilion. Rediscover the magic of Christmas through a letter of a delightful child. So he's reading a letter on that one, which is going to be kind of different and cool. Father Christmas through United Kingdom Pavilion. Sharing the traditions of the United Kingdom and the good cheer. Okay, Canadian Holiday Voyagers, Canada Pavilion. Holiday customs from various regions of Canada and musical tour of the Great White North and the Canadian Holiday Voyagers. So that was mainly what we talked about on that live, was a bunch of these storytellers, and I just dived into it last time. Um, get out of there. Go to the second article. And this article is what we were starting to touch on before my live went kaput. It was the Epcot Festival Holiday Menus 2022 Booths and Reviews. Full list of the holiday kitchens. American Holiday Table will be there. The Bariva Holiday Kitchen in Germany will be there. Chestnuts and Good Cheer Holiday Kitchen near the test track. It got moved, but it's still going to be there. The donut box is still going to be there. The holiday hearth desserts, holiday sweets and treats. Port of entry in the Odyssey Pavilion. Le Chim Holiday Kitchen between Morocco and France. Los Pedros Holiday Kitchen in the Mexico. Las Mariachi del No Holiday Kitchen in the France. Le Marché, yes. Mele Kalimikan Maka, near port of entry. I always like that because it has the sliders usually. The Kalula sliders. I always liked from that. New one is the Nachubrina Coquina near port of entry. It's all new, plant-based, and then it's going to be for vegetarians. Can rejoice their choices there. It's new. I don't eat plant-based items, but I can, for one, if it looks good enough. And number two, I've eaten at there a few times at an all-vegetarian place in Epcot, and it was okay. I think I had pulled pork fries or something like that, and they also had a whiskey from there. So they might have some kind of nice drink, I guess. Shawahu Holiday Kitchen, Japan Pavilion. Sushi Christmas, if it returns. And then Tangerine Cafe, Flavors of Medina. Tuscany Holiday Kitchen. And then the Yukon Holiday Kitchen and the Canada Pavilions. 22 menus are not out yet, but that is all of the itinerary of ones that are coming, which that is pretty cool, I thought. I'm going to dive right into the third article talking about this Festival of the Holidays. I'm trying to encompass all of them into one huge big video while you're watching the sunset from my view at my apartment in New York. Look at that sunset though. I always am amazed, and I usually am either out on deck or on the rooftop deck watching this at this time. Showtimes announced for the 2022 Epcot Festival of the Holidays Entertainment. We know the Halloween hasn't even happened yet, but buckle up because we're talking about the holidays. Festival of the Holidays, this is last year's booklets. I still have that booklet from last year. I could do like a comparison review. Which one I like better? Oh, that might be a thought for when I go to Epcot. Oh, that'd be cool. Okay, I got something going in my head. Starters, Olaf's Holiday Tradition Expedition Scavenger Hunt. It is coming back. So, the hunt has guests looking for little statues of Olaf all throughout the world showcase. You'll need to purchase a map to participate, and it comes with stickers so you can mark when you've found him in each country. The map can be purchased for $9.99 from multiple shops, including Creation Shops, Port of Entry, and World Traveler at International Gateway. Once you're ready to collect your prize, whether you have completed the map or not. That is the big thing. You don't need to have all the stickers on, or you don't even need to do it at all. You just buy the map, get the prize. Okay. You can bring it to the Croatian shop or World Traveler to redeem a holiday keepsake. Redemption is valid through December 31st, 2022, or while supplies last. This is the map from last year. It was intricate and it had a big huge circle and a bunch of stickers. I might have a whole day of that. Sticker holiday scavenger hunt for looking for Olaf all over. That might be pretty fun to do. And then I will want to probably try to do that. It matters on what they push out as the prize. Is it worth the $9.99 that you're paying for the map to get to it? You know what I mean? Another popular entertainment option is Joyful Gospel R&B holiday singing group that performs at the World Showcase Plaza. The group will be performing daily from 2:40 p.m., 3:45 p.m., 4:50 p.m., and 6:10 p.m. I can't wait to see them again. They're regular each and every year, and every year they're always a big hit sellout for the joyful singing. Storytellers, I just talked about those here and there. I'm scrolling this because it's showing the storytellers again. And that was it. Okay, next article. That was kind of uneventful. Full details revealed for Christmas and winter holidays at Walt Disney World. Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party. I will not be able to hit one of those this year. Sad noise. Don't need to. I will get to go to Fantasmic. I will get to go to every land, every park, I guess you can call it. So let's Holiday Chill will fill the Magic Kingdom and Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party. Select nights from November 8th through December 22nd. Tickets are already on sale. Complimentary cookies and cocoa. Photo pass opportunities. All this is for the Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party. Epcot International Festival of Holidays. I will be there. Wonders, sights, sounds, flavors of the holiday season are in store when the Epcot International Festival of Holidays, presented by Avian Health, returns November 25th through December 30th. To the delight of guests, Epcot will welcome back the Candlelight Processional. I will get to see the Candlelight Processional on the Epcot day that I'm there. I'm only there one day for the Festival of Holidays. The rest of the days I'm at Animal Kingdom, Hollywood Studios, Magic Kingdom, etc. I might park hop. We'll see. It matters on the people that are going to be at the Candlelight, because I will not have tickets to them, but I might be able to watch from the back of the American Pavilion standing area and try to maybe watch part of that. The Epcot day that I'm there, we did not get tickets to the Candlelight Processional. I don't think. We could have, but we could not. I don't remember. If we do, I might record it. We'll see. Several other festival offerings are headed to Epcot this year, including Joyful, a celebration of the season, stirring, uplifting performance of music in celebration of Christmas and Kwanzaa, returns with multiple performances daily, storytellers, holiday kitchens, new savory offerings including an impossible chorizo tamale, a plant-based cojita cheese and spicy red chili sauce, found at the Najubrini Coquina Holiday Kitchen, and then the returning guest favorites, including the Maple Bruche de la Note, found in the Holiday Kitchen. Sweet treat features maple mousse and cranberry rolled in gingerbread chiffon cake. Holiday cookie stroll, which I will not be doing this year because you buy a bunch of cookies to get a cookie as a prize after already eating a bunch of festival food. No, thank you. We tried to do it one year. We did a bunch of cookies. It was pretty cool, pretty fun. Oh, look at that sunset. Keep panning back to that. Oh my gosh, it's beautiful. Okay. Holiday decor. This is a spot that I haven't touched on yet. Almost everywhere guests look, there will be immersive, festive holiday decor at the most magical place on Earth. Theme parks, restaurants, and the Disney Springs dining, entertainment, and retail district are all themed to that of merry and bright. Decor highlights. We're looking at the jolly trimmings and theming throughout the Main Street USA and Magic Kingdom. Holiday glamour at the Hollywood and Sunset Boulevards and Disney's Hollywood Studios, and festive touches in Toy Story Land. Animal-inspired decor, luminaries on Discovery Island, and a holiday cheer that expats from Earth have brought to Pandora. Okay. In the world of Avatar at Disney's Animal Kingdom, dazzling international decor around the world showcase at Epcot, and nightly show series and Disney-themed Christmas trees at Disney Springs. Iconic gingerbread displays and embellishments at Disney's resort hotels. I might have a day that I'm able, on the trip I'm coming down, to do a gingerbread house stroll. Maybe from either... So I'm staying at the Bay Lake Towers, if I remember correctly. So that is a monorail line. I'm thinking going from Contemporary, which is Bay Lake Towers, over to the other monorail line hotels and looking at their, let's say, their what is those called? Gingerbread houses. And then also I'm able, I think, without entry, to hop on the Skyliner from one of the places. Isn't that the Hollywood Studios that has both? If I remember correctly, I should be able to do that. Has a monorail, and then also right next to it kind of is the Skyliner, and I'll be able to do more gingerbread housing. I'll go with as many houses as I can using the monorail / Skyliner if I can. Monorail for sure. Christmas trees seemingly everywhere, more than 1,300 at last count. Some towering over 65 feet tall. I know they have a huge one over at Animal Kingdom usually. Also Main Street USA. Also many of the other parks and Disney Springs, and almost every single resort has one. Other entertainment at the Walt Disney World 50th anniversary celebration continues. Select theme park icons will continue to transform into beacons of magic. In between showings of glittering holiday-themed displays, Disney's Animal Kingdom, a very Mariantine life-size Asian sculpted puppets of winter animals bring Discovery Island to life as they interact with guests alongside serenading musicians. I got to see these last year, I think last year and the year before too. Very beautiful, very intricate puppets, and it is looking like polar bears. These are what I'm talking about. Oh, I can't wait. I get to see them again. I'll probably do a video. After dark, watch the Tree of Life awaken as a series of winter tales emerge from within, complemented by holiday-inspired music. I will try to record that if I can. Everything that is new for, not new, but everything that is happening for Christmas, I'll try to get something up for. We'll see how well that works. Epcot. From November 25th to December 30th, guests will find holiday magic throughout the entire park. Santa will be greeting guests inside the Odyssey Pavilion as he gets ready for the big day. Heartwarming performances around the World Showcase include Canada Holiday Voyagers, Last Portraits with Mariachi Cabaret, and Chinese line dance and holiday storytellers. Disney's Hollywood Studios sunset season's greetings with the holiday magic each and evening with the iconic Hollywood Traveler Tower Hotel transforms into Madrid scenes including Toy Story, Toy Hotel, the Snowy Corner of Arendelle, and more. I can't wait to see that, and I missed it almost each and every time I tried to hit it last year. So I'm going to try to make sure I hit it this year. I'll figure out the exact times because it just was not running right on the times. Santa Claus Merry Motorcade features Jolly St. Nick himself cruising down Hollywood Boulevard in his candy apple red convertible stuffed full of presents. I can't wait to see that. I'll get the wave and say hello to Santa Claus. Yes, I will do that at Hollywood Studios for sure. I'll definitely record the parade. Olaf stars in a festive finale for the first time in forever, a forever sing-along celebration that delights guests with performances of celebrity songs of holiday creation. That is at the Beauty and the Beast Theater, as people call it, and I will definitely record and watch that. Hopefully more than once. I want to see it more than once. Yes, please do. Magic Kingdom Park on nights when Mickey's Very Merry Time Christmas Party is not held. Cinderella Castle transforms to take on a magical holiday look complete with special projection effects, festive colors, in a rotating series of designs, including a whimsical Christmas sweater, a jeweled castle look, and more. And I will record that as much as I can, obviously. I want to see what, because I got to see it last year, but I don't remember it that well. I want to see more this year. That is definitely something I want to do at Magic Kingdom Park. Disney Springs. Guests can discover glad tidings at Disney Springs through specialty food and beverages options, decorations, and entertainment to ring the holiday season. Collection of elaborately decorated Disney Christmas trees is on display at the Disney Springs Christmas Tree Store presented by Indian Health. I can't wait to see that. I had a great time last year, even if it was spread all throughout the whole Springs. I did not prefer to like that. I don't walk that much during the day, and then if I'm going to Disney Springs, it's on top of going to a park, no matter what. And so I'm already exhausted by the time I'm exhausted, and I just want to look at the trees slowly, but I want them to all clump together, not throughout the whole Disney Springs. And I know I didn't see all the trees last year because they were too spread apart. So, located throughout Disney Springs, these festively decorated trees. Okay, so located throughout Disney Springs. Oh gosh. Well, I'll get to see part of it. Probably not all of it. We'll see. I might have a day that I can do that. I think I do have an extra day. So, um, these festively decorated trees are sure to spruce up the holiday atmosphere. Guests can even go on a scavenger hunt, find all the trees, and once completed, they can bring it to a redemption location for a special surprise. Last year was a cookie. It was not worth it. The cookie, I remember the cookie. It was very stale, and it almost tasted like cardboard. It was horrible last year. For that Christmas tree stroll was not, were not worth it at all. No. Guests can walk into Winter Wonderland, strolling through town center and the west side of an angelic furies of snow on a touch of magic to a holiday shopping. I will definitely try to see that. Juggling's hanging bar transferring into a holiday bar complete with jolly decorations to ring in a merry season. Guests can indulge in a limited time holiday themed sips and snacks to get into the spirit of the season. I might try to do that. I didn't know Jack Lancy is transformed. Guests will also find Santa at Once Upon a Toy, where they can take photos and share holiday wishes with him. Enjoy new and returning festive food items throughout Disney Springs, like the a la Coco surprise from the Ganachery. I can't wait for all of that. And then it dives into merchandise. Okay, and then that was into that. And then lastly, it's going to happen around the same time as Disney shares artwork for Cosmic Rewind Holiday Makeover. This is the first time I'm going to try to enter Cosmic Rewind. I'm going on to Epcot on I believe the second day I'm there, so that would be on the 5th. I'm going to be trying to rope drop for one, and number two, I'm going to try and see if I can get one of those Cosmic Rewind not fast pass, but pre-board tickets. I'll have to wake up at 7 and 8 in the morning, try to get a ticket. We'll see how well that goes. You guys got to see the full sunset. That's my light that's showing. That's why my head is over here most of the time. That is New York city lights. Walt Disney's newest roller coaster, Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind, is set to get a merry twist on this holiday season. On Friday, Disney shared the logo of the upcoming holiday remix overlay coming to the Epcot attraction. Marvel's Galaxy Saving Group will trade their classic hits playlist for a mashup of seasonal jams. Guests invited along to help save the galaxy will blast off to rockin' tunes and awesome holiday singles, bringing joy to everyone from Alexander to Terra. I cannot wait for this. Guardians of the Galaxy's Cosmic Rewind is one of the longest fully enclosed roller coasters in the world, and Disney's first roller coaster to feature a reverse launch. The ride opened back in May and features omni-coaster vehicles which spin 360 degrees to focus the guests' eyes on all of the attraction. Currently, guests can experience 6 different songs. Walt Disney World has not announced what the holiday remix will include or when it will be added. But the Epcot International Festival of Holidays, which it always is for Christmas, begins November 25th. So I'm thinking this Cosmic Rewind Holiday Remix extravaganza will happen at the same time. I cannot wait. So that was all the articles I dived into. That is everything Festival of Holidays, Christmas season that I will get to join in and be at, because it's more than just Epcot. It's all of the parks that I'll get to see the Christmas decorations. I'll get to see Nessie with her Christmas hat on. already there. I'll get to see the orbs or the Christmas ornaments in the water already there. In Hollywood Studios. I'll get to see Fantasmic starting November 3rd, by the way. Hopefully, I want them to continue through Christmas season for that. So, hopefully, everyone had a great time. Please do like, please do subscribe, please do comment. Yes, please do all three of those. Bloom and cheese with the skyline, not skyline, with the sunset over New York special report of Festival of the Holidays. Hopefully everyone has a great day. Bloom and cheese is out of here.